Last week we included our season of ordinary time with a feast, and we called it the Feast of Jesus Christ the King. And the gospel story that we heard was the crucifixion story, and it's quite a depiction of our King being portrayed as somebody nailed up to a cross and dead. Okay, but for us, that depiction says everything. What we say from the cross is this: Christ knows us, He cherishes us, He loves us, He died for us, He rose for us so that He might save us. And now today, everyone, we begin something that is new. And whenever we hear the word new, it kind of brings with it the idea of it's refreshing. Let me just give you a quick example. Pretend you move to a new town, and you know nobody in this town. Now, what is bad about it is you know nobody. But what is good about it is nobody knows you. That means there are no preconceived ideas. You know, think back to, if you go back to your class reunion 25 years later, somebody walks in the door, what's the first idea you have of this person is what you remembered of them. If they were the class clown, you expect them to be the class clown. But when you go into something new, everyone, that's what is refreshing. It's a new place. It's a new chance to start over, to meet new people, and to live a new life. That's what Advent marks. Today we kick it off, a new liturgical year, and of course Advent celebrates coming. Jesus coming to save us. Jesus coming at the end of time. And we have to celebrate too, Jesus is coming here and now. And what I want to do this Advent is I want to give you a series of homilies on some of the dangers, I think, that can keep us from experiencing the presence of Christ here and now. I'm reading a book that's entitled Extraordinary Lives, Extraordinary Mission. It's written by a physician, John Wood, and I want to take its dangers and I want to give them to you. Okay? Along with some of his thoughts and along with some of my ideas mixed in here too. So here we go. The first danger, I think, that keeps us from experiencing Jesus coming here and now is what we hear in the gospel today. First words. Goes, as it was in the days of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. Up to the day that Noah entered the ark, people were marrying and giving in marriage. They were eating and drinking. Everything was good. There was all of this pleasure. Well, this idea of self-indulgence is what we call hedonism. Hedonism is this: if it feels good, I will do it. Hedonism is why pornography today is a multi-billion-dollar business that makes more than, yes, professional basketball, professional baseball, and professional football combined. Combined. Huge business. And what hedonism wants to do, everyone, is to equate pleasure with happiness. But it can't be. Let me give you an illustration. Father Schuster opens a pizzeria. And Father says, if you eat my pizza, you will have a smile on your face that will last. Okay, this is advertising. Now think of how society today breeds hedonism. Advertising is a classic on this. You fall for it. You come, you eat my pizza, and it is good. And you have a smile on your face. But what happens? You get hungry. And the smile disappears. It's gone. And you start to realize something here, everyone. this. Can a piece of pizza really make you happy? Happiness is this. It's an inner disposition that can sustain us. Pizza can't make you happy. Pizza can bring you pleasure, but not make you happy. But you see what hedonism tries to do? It tries to make pleasure the ultimate goal. If not equal to, then greater than happiness. And it simply can't be. Here's the way a physician looks at it. I found this interesting. So let me quote Dr. Wood today. Now remember, he's a doctor. And this is what he sees in his experience. This is what he writes. The U.S. health care crisis and rising levels of diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and heart disease illustrate that we are not fueling our bodies properly. And the fact that we're a fast food nation doesn't help either. Our overall reaction to epidemics is disappointing. Most people will go to the doctor, find out they have one or more of these problems, and demand a pill. They may try diet and exercise for a short while, but realizing the discipline and work involved, they often go back to their pills. The amount of drugs prescribed in this nation is overwhelming. Our bodies are telling us we need to change our lifestyle, but we don't want to. Listen to this. It is easier to convince a patient to go to the drugstore and buy $500 worth of drugs than to convince them that they don't need any medication. They can do it themselves. What is he trying to say? This is what he's trying to say. You know something? If we face a problem, we feel it's some injustice against us, and we want it fixed right here and right now. Hedonism is trying to sell this to you, that there's a drug or something out there that can take suffering away right now. And you know something? You can't do it. It doesn't work. Suffering is a part of life. It's ironic. We want to control our lives, but if we don't change, we're going to lose control. We're going to lose it. Okay? So what do we need to do? We need to let go of some of these lifestyles and let them go and make us happier, healthier, and holier. So I think every Advent we always ask ourselves, well, what can I do? What is something that I can do? Here's what I want you to do this Advent. I want you to think about one type of lifestyle that you live that you know isn't good for you. You know it. And just say, you know something, this Advent, I'm going to give it up. I want to make myself happier, healthier, and holier. Now what it is, it's up to you. Kind of a Lenten premise here, but why not in Advent too? Why not? Okay? You want me to throw one out for you? Shopping. Shopping can be a good, but it can also be a bad. Okay? All right? Just something to think about. All right? So hedonism is the first danger. The second danger, well, let's wait with that till next week. Okay? In the meantime, what is it that you want to work on to make you happier, healthier, and holier? And let's get to it this Advent season.